We bout that business, boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, Buck I Bill bout that business, that business, boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck, Lady Buck, about that business, that business. We trending on retreat, we bout that business, All we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, competition can't compete. We bout that business, I'm number one, I feel it in my cleats. Hey, we got facts, we got stats, not to mention trending topics. You the champ, no that's cap, drilling, killing all the guys. Please don't try to, boy, you know we hotter, boy, making all kind of noise. We on fire, what you know about them Ohio boys? We bout that business, boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, Buck I Bill bout that business, that business, boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck, Lady Buck, about that business, that business. We trending on retreat, we bout that business, All we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, competition can't compete. We bout that business, I'm number one, I feel it in my cleats.
Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah. I'm wearing that 18 hat.
Yeah.
Right now, down in the ATL. Holla at me, baby. What we got going on today?
What's up with you?
Listen, this is the time of the year where everybody has lost their mind.
Buckeye Bill, I can't hear you whispering. You whispering. Sound like to me.
Anybody can hear me now?
We can hear you just about as loud as you normally are. But
how am I going to say? That's really loud.
Okay, well, listen. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Mic check.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is the most important time of the year. All of us have lost their brackets. The things that we need to focus on right now is going forward. And who can win the next challenge? And I'm gonna let Lady Buck, take the stage. But I can welcome the A team in, Blue Nitty, J Buck, of course myself, Buckeye Bill, and the producer. Holla at me if you see her coming, Lady Buck.
Hey, fellas, how we doing this evening?
Cool.
Doing great.
Good. Hey, good evening, Village. Everybody who's watching and who will watch. We are Final Four is in effect. It sure is. But before we get to all the sports, I want to thank you once again for what you've done. We continue to move up in viewers every day. We are not quite yet at 1,500, but we're very, very close. So I really would like to thank you guys for what you've done. We're going to continue to grow. Help us get to that 1,500, okay? I can remember the days when we started out, about 6 months ago, and we were saying, help us get to 100 followers. And Blue Nitty and J Buck, y'all are right there with us, and we were saying, help us get to, 50, help us get to 100 followers, help us get to 250. And now we're asking, help us get to 1,500. So that is saying a lot. That's saying a lot. We've done very well. We are proud of ourselves. So for that, I tell you, I'm going to tell, I'm going to speak to the women tonight. When you are dealing with these three right here, honey, you better get you need a spa day. You better get you a personal day, because these three, they're all different characters and they get on my everlasting nerve. Okay, even after the podcast, when J Buck and Buckeye Bill are going at it for hours. Okay, this is for hours, and they're at it. Then Nitty chimes in, and then and everybody's hitting all these buttons and all of this stuff. I'm telling you, but I love them all. I wouldn't have it any other way. They're so much fun. They're dependable. They take this seriously. We have so many big plans coming for football season, for the spring, and especially the first game. You guys will see us live at that Ohio State football game when they will host Ball State. You guys going to wish you were there, but we're just letting you know where we're going to be. You can
Boston?
come. We're going to be there. So I wanted to start off a little bit with, well, first, let me say thank you. And like, comment, and share. Don't listen, Village. Let me tell you, we are an interactive podcast. There are so many podcasts that are out there in which you have to just listen to them talk, and you have to say what you want to say in the comments. You have to type your response out, and sometimes those responses go unseen. So we are one who let you talk. You click our link. It's always posted when we're letting you know we're going live. It's right in that post. You click our link, you can come in and you can comment. So I'll actually post it again so that you can click, and it's a very easy process. You click it, you come on in. And as long as you have taste, you don't say anything distasteful, there's no cursing. We do not allow that. We know we've had a couple slip-ups ourselves, but we want to be compliant with social media. So no cursing. You can get high-strung if you want to, and if I need to mute you, I will. But you can. It's up to you. You can get high-strung. You can disagree. But we are a podcast that allows you to talk because we feel that you are important. Where would we be without you? So we give you that opportunity to come in and talk with us. So take advantage of that. We want to see you join the conversation when we're talking about something. We want to see you come in and we want to see your comments. So, but if you choose not to, and again, you don't have to always be on video either. You don't have to be on video at all. You see, I'm not today. I probably won't be on video until next week sometime. So you still can be heard. What I want you to do is like our posts, our clips that we post, like those, share those, comment on those. That's what helps us stay relevant in this social media world. So we're not going to stop though. You're going to still continue to see us. So, but we want your support and we appreciate those of you who are supporting. Thank you so much. So let's jump into, I wanted to talk about, we've been talking about, I know basketball is going on and March Madness is here. I know all of that. I just wanted to get you guys' opinion on something in the football world. I wanted to talk about some college football, if you don't mind. And again, we talk about all college football, every team, but we're, there's three of us that are diehard Buckeye fans, and you can see the jersey cotton in the background with Jay Buck. You see the hat he has on, which is and I'm sure that's an autographed hat. So look at Jay Buck. So, we are Buckeye fans. And I wanted to see, I know Buckeye Bill and Jay Buck and Nitty, you probably even saw it. Nitty is a Notre Dame fan. So we're not going to, we're going to give him love too. And I want to find out what's going on in that world. But in our Buckeye world, we've got Chris Henry. I saw some footage of our new wide receiver, Chris Henry, balling out. And everybody's saying, not just Buckeyes. I actually saw the commentary from another sports fan who's not a Buckeye fan and said, "Oh, we're going to have to be prepared for those Buckeyes." And so I did watch the footage, and yes, amazing catches. His speed was off the charts. He looks very, very athletic. He looks ready. But what I don't want to, I'm very excited about him. But that's in practice. And I know, we've got the spring games and, but I want to see how he performs when the lights are on, on those big games, I'm just using that term when the lights are on, even I don't care if it's a night game or day game. We've seen what I don't want us to forget and start shading and start forgetting about, because he's sitting back like a dark horse. Everybody's talking about Chris Henry. They forgot what I could do, and I'm talking about Jeremiah Smith. I don't want us to forget about him, because we've seen him in the games make magic. And now I just want
Best player in the country.
Yeah, I want to see what Chris Henry can do. And I'm not saying, oh, he needs to prove himself to me, but hey, don't we all have to prove ourselves? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Jay Buck, on that?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I think Jeremiah Smith has done more than enough to prove that he's the best college football player in the nation, and it's not even close. Don't get a lot of love as a receiver for the Heisman race, but he did finish 7th. So going back to Chris Henry Jr., I watched the same highlights you did. Absolute monster.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'd like to see him in the games too, but with Ryan Day and his coaching system, he will be a star this year as a freshman, just like Jeremiah was.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the dark horse of Ohio State is Brandon Ennis. Wait to see if he don't
Bill
blow
said
up.
that today.
He will blow up this season.
Wow. So if you were to rate them, because me and Buckeye Bill, we rated them. So if you were to rate them, like who was the star, who was the start in whatever game, how would you rate them going into the season?
The team or the players?
The wide receivers.
I would go Jeremiah Smith. I would go Chris Henry Jr. Then I would go Brandon Ennis.
Okay. And then Buckeye Bill said there's a 4th one too, that just came in. That's a monster too.
He is, but he's going to get overshadowed a little bit. But they'll get him in there because he's also a stud. He's a star.
Okay.
And we also didn't steal him, but we got him from Tennessee, the new transfer. Did you see that, Buckeye Bill? Did you see that, Nettie? The guy from Tennessee, the 5-star.
I think I saw it.
Absolute monster.
And that's a wide receiver?
I'm telling you this on April 2nd of 20.
What's his name?
I forget his name, but I can look it up here on my phone. I'll tell you. I'm telling you on April 2nd, 2026, your national championship this year goes through Columbus. They will win it again.
Okay. I'll take that. I will take that. I'm going to. If one thing, Jake, Ohio State football. He hasn't been wrong yet. So, Buckeye Bill, what are your thoughts?
I want to chime in.
It's speak really up a little bit so we can hear you.
Understand. It's really important to understand that Jeremiah Smith is taking a back seat in order for Henry and the rest of the Air Jordans to come into fruition. He doesn't have to prove anything. All he has to do is show up, because everybody's going to focus on him, and they're going to get Ennis is going to get an opportunity. Henry going to get an opportunity, and the other 3 receivers that will get on the field in the first half of the year will shine. We are receiver U, and we have the most prolific receivers in the NFL, and now we are cultivating them in college football. So just sit back, get your popcorn, understand that the ones that are coming up are being coached and being loved by some of the Njigma, Ibuka. They are coaching these kids. They're going to their camps. They are calling them. We have some of the best receivers out there in the NFL who is coaching some of these kids up on our team. So just look, like I said, get your popcorn together, because this is going to be big for Ohio State this year. Trust me. Saying is going to be throwing that ball around all over the place.
Yeah, I don't want to interrupt you, Buckeye Bill, but I did look it up.
Yeah,
his name's Legend Bay out of Tennessee.
Oh, yeah. I knew I saw that.
He was the 2nd highest recruit in 2025 behind Chris Henry Jr. We got him. Absolute studs. Remember that name?
Yes, I remember
go
that.
Ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead now.
Okay.
I just had to do a little research.
Thank you. I knew I heard that name. So let me ask both of you before we move to Nitty and Notre Dame. We have both studs coming back at running back, right?
Got Bo
Both
Jackson.
studs we had last year.
Yeah, you do. You have Bo Jackson's the man on that team.
Well, yeah.
I mean, but yeah, they both come back.
They're both coming back. Okay, so we're good there. I didn't think we need. I think they did a fabulous job, both of them. I mean, and I like even when they put both of them out there. I like that. I think it confuses the defense, and a coach. Yeah. So I loved it.
So what do you do with both of those backs out there? And you got Brandon Ennis in the slot.
Yeah.
You got Jeremiah Smith outside. You got Travis Henry Jr. on the outside. What do you do? How do you stop that?
What do you do?
You don't
know.
You don't stop it. You don't stop it.
Yeah. I think it's going to be beautiful to witness. And now, how are you both still feeling about? Because when we acquired that coach, the one that took Hardline's place, or the offensive coordinator. So how are you guys feeling about him now? Do you think that he can do what we want him to do with that talent?
100%, because I'm going to tell you this, and Nitty will disagree. Ryan Day has surpassed Alabama's coach because Nick Saban left. Ryan Day's the best coach in the country right now. Look what he always has us in the top 5, top 3, top 2, number 1.
He does.
He's the best coach. And not only the coach, he cares about his players, but his recruiting and our defensive coordinator, unbelievable. He's absolute dog. He's the highest paid defensive coordinator in the nation. So with the offensive coordinator he hired, it's just Nitty. I apologize in advance, but I'll let you know what's going to happen. And I'm just going to let you have the floor, but you need to join the conference. I'll just leave it at that.
I think before we get to you, and hold on, Buckeye Bill, I think I might have to agree with J Buck because Ryan Day is that. And when I'm thinking, I was sitting here thinking when he said that, who's else comparing right now? There is just nobody else comparing right now in the college world, in the coaching world. It's just not happening. I don't care who was in the national championship. What are they going to do this year? Do they reload like Ohio State can reload? They don't. So what were you going to say, Buckeye Bill, before Nitty?
No, I mean, I was going to just make the point that because of the fact we have recruited good coaching, and recruited some of the best athletes, if not some of the smartest athletes in college football. Kirby Smart has been trying to catch up like mustard for a long, long time to Ohio State. And Kirby Smart is down south. He is the best coach down south. But he's doing his best to catch up to Ohio State. What Kirby's problem is, he doesn't know how to discipline his players, and most of his players are off the rail, and now they can't play. But Georgia has some excellent players. They're just not. They're not the kind of players that can win you a national championship. That's all.
I agree, and I think about their draft stock. They're never really high in the draft either. I mean, we're high in the draft every year, and then they have off and on years.
End, they are. But on the defensive end,
I'll take a look.
Kirby has always coached a good defense.
I'll take a look. I want to look at the draft for the past. I'll look at the last 5 years and see what I find. Okay, Nitty.
Philly has all of Kirby's defense.
Yeah, that's Philly.
Yes,
that's Philly, but that's not Ohio State. They're spread about,
right?
Not just one team. Nitty, what is Notre
Yes.
Dame going to do this year? What your team doing? What they going to do? They going to be any competition for us? Or are they going to be any competition for anyone?
As long as we have Marcus Freeman at the head and everything, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're going to compete. You know what I'm saying? Notre Dame always compete. You know, they're one of the few schools that are able to reload and keep up with Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? So they be looking forward.
No,
now,
I don't know about that.
I will admit that I've been getting this. I've been getting into this March Madness, so I really ain't been paying attention to football. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
That's apparent. That's apparent.
So I'm not going. You know what I'm saying. So I'm not very knowledgeable about our players coming in. But after this, you know what I mean, I'm gonna do a deep sea dive into there, and I will have the information to back up what I was just saying. But you know, that's why I said it was really, to be honest with you, it was really a generic statement for now. But when we get through with March Madness and everything, you know what I mean? You know, because just to slip this in there, I'm leading the women's bracket, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay. So now, Nitty, I will say this. I'm going to let you do your deep dive, but now I don't remember Notre Dame being able to reload and keep up with us. Now, I think they're tough. They play good smash mouth football, but now I can't say they've been up there with us. But I'm gonna let you do your dive, and you might be able to prove me wrong. But I think they haven't recruited like we do. Not like we do. Not like Buckeyes do. But maybe I'm wrong. But you know, I'll let you do your research before we and I'll do mine. Before I kind of know, but you know, we can go head to head. Anything else in the football world y'all want to discuss before we move to this women's March Madness?
I would love to discuss what Nitty was talking about.
I saw your face.
Oh my God. As he said, as long as they got Marcus Freeman, they're going to be able to compete with Ohio State. Two questions for you, Nitty. How many national championships Notre Dame won?
How long? Hey, I'll say this though.
9 times. Let me get them all in there. 9 times. How's that keeping up?
Are we talking recent?
No, we're not.
No, because Nitty said Marcus Freeman.
What I was saying
Marcus Freeman will be able to compete with us with Ryan Day and Ohio State. They've never competed with us. We blew them out the last time we played them. It was ugly. It was over at halftime.
Mm-hmm. I give you that. But at the same time, I do think Marcus Freeman was just now taking over, if I'm not mistaken, when they blew him out. And so he's been a coach, but I'm talking about running the whole show. But I will say this too. Hold on, let me cook. I will say this. Marcus Freeman, you cannot compare Marcus Freeman to Ohio State, period. I'll be the first one to tell you that. But what I'm saying is he hasn't been coaching long enough to you know, if you want to y'all records and y'all lineage and everything. No, he hasn't.
How long's Urban Meyer been going? How long's Ryan Day been coaching?
I don't know. You tell me.
5 years.
How long is Marcus Freeman?
He's been there ever since I can remember.
Years. Day's younger than Marcus Freeman.
Yes.
Marcus Freeman played for Ohio State. He should have learned something.
He should have
learned something.
I'm going to leave it at this, Nitty, and y'all can have the show, whatever. Marcus Freeman will not be the head coach at Notre Dame in the next 2 years. He won't.
Okay.
Wow, you don't think so?
No, I do not.
Yeah, because they're kind of, I think right now coaches are, they're just not letting them just stick around without any.
He'll be going to Penn State. If he doesn't succeed,
that's a loss.
At Notre Dame, he will be the next head coach at Penn State.
I agree with that, Buckeye Bill. I agree with that, Buckeye Bill.
Okay.
Why you think Penn? I got a question, Buckeye Bill. Why you say Penn State out of all the schools?
They wanted him last year.
That's the sideways step.
Okay,
that's the sideways step to get into the Big Ten.
Notre
Dame is not in the Big Ten. Notre Dame is an independent,
right?
And that and you got to understand their academics is rigorous. So to get the kind of caliber players, you have to go across the country to get that academics, and then the quality players who can play at the Division I level. They don't have enough money to do that yet. Well, they do have a lot of money, but they're not willing to spend that money. So until they decide to spend that kind of money on quality players, academic players who can play the sport, they're going to always be second tier. They'll always get the NBC money and that independent money, but until they decide to come into the Big Ten, they'll never win a national championship.
They won't win one anyway. But Nitty, first of all, you got to get out of that weak conference. Oh, wait a minute, you're not in one. So who do you beat?
That was a good one, Nitty, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'll give him that one. Look, like I said, and I'll say it again. Right now, I'm all about that March Madness. I'll let me after the championship.
Deflection.
You're going to take the subject on us.
Don't get mad.
Yeah.
Hey, man, look, listen. Ain't never mad. Never mad. Because, I mean, everybody know YouTube is a make-believe place. So, it's all fun,
And okay, so Notre Dame didn't make it in football or in basketball, women's or men.
Well, listen.
Whoa, Buckeye Bill.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Notre Dame beat Ohio State. Your girl was fired.
No, he's got a case because Notre Dame did beat us down, beat my Lady Bucks down, in that first round.
No.
And then women.
That's because no, they were better than our Buckeye team.
I get you that.
Okay. So let me tell you, J Buck, why Nitty is deflecting to March Madness, the women's, because he's winning. He's winning in the bracket. So for the women's and the women's March Madness. So that's why he's like, look, let's just get to this March Madness because he wants to. See, he didn't get to gloat with the men's. So he's gloating now. I think it's Buckeye Bill, Nitty, and Legacy. I think Nitty, you're in first place. I think y'all like neck and neck. So I got to go take another look, in the women. So let's we got to give him his flowers. Go ahead, Nitty.
I'm leading Legacy by 10. Like I told you.
Oh, y'all close.
Like I said, and I'll say this again. Legacy came out of nowhere like a dark. I mean, she's literally the when you look up the dark horse meaning, you see Legacy picture there like this. So, hats off to her, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, she plays the long game, you know what I mean? And I'll say this, right? I'm going to reiterate what I said. This is my first year playing the brackets. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's the reason why I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? Because,
no excuses, no replies.
It's not an excuse. I'm just saying, I'm a rookie at it, and I done took it this far, you know what I mean? So, evidently, the chairman Blue Nitty knows something, you know what I'm saying? I made it this far in the women's bracket. Now, I didn't get a chance to do my men's bracket. I know that's what Buckeye Bill gonna say. I didn't get a chance to do my men's bracket because, like I said, I'm a rookie at this. I messed up my bracket in the beginning. Then my second chance bracket, you know, it got blown up. I ain't even gonna. There's no excuse, you know. So, but back to my women's. Before I turn the floor over, there's a women's player by the name of Flau'jae Johnson. I wanted to give her a special shout out. So Flau'jae, if you out there, I said Flau'jae.
LSU.
Thank you for LSU.
Oh, so Flau'jae? That's her name?
Flau'jae.
Okay.
I would say this because the years that she's had a nice GPA, the years that she played for that, but not only she is that, but she's also a rapper. And I bring that up because her father was one of our favorite rappers from the ATL. He was a rapper. Dang it, his name slipped my mind. But he got killed in ATL a long time ago. So she picked up the torch with him. That's the first time. Hey, y'all might want to write that down because that's the first time that I made that mistake.
I'll get it. Anyway, we'll put it on next meeting.
Yeah. So, but like I said, with Flau'jae, when every time they travel, whatever, her momager would book a studio in whatever city they in. She goes, she flows, and she'll book a gym. Now this is what's really tripped out. She books a gym. When she books a gym, she goes in, puts up her shots. She got a lot on her plate. So, you know, I give her hats off for being able to be a strong woman, to be able to juggle, you know, her music career and her playing career. And she's good. She's really good. You know what I mean? She just couldn't carry the team. You know what I mean? And she was one of the ones that was instrumental in when Angel Reese was there of winning the championship. So that's it.
Well, and I want to piggyback on that, big brother, is that yes, they didn't advance out of the Elite Eight, but for 4 years, she has been a champion. She's been a champion in society. She's been a champion for young women. She's been a champion for young rappers. But most important, she has been a champion for the individuals who lost and overcame. And I'm really excited about her next step. She's in the top 5 as far as this next WNBA draft. She has shown what she's capable of doing and carrying a team. And if the WNBA do expand, she'll be one of the first picks for that expansion league. So y'all need to look forward to the new collective bargaining agreement that the the W Basketball League has signed. They're trying to expand, and hopefully they will expand next year. And she'll be in that draft for this year, but next year look for those players that's playing in the finals this year, and then look for the ones that's up and coming, because the WNBA is going to expand, and there's a wealth of talent, female talent out there that will give us all sorts of enjoyment, you know, in their play. So look forward to that in the next 2 years, and look forward to her being one of the at least the top 5 players being picked in this coming draft.
Okay. Hayes,
What's
welcome.
going on, Mr.
Welcome,
Hayes?
Hayes.
Hey, what's happening?
We were talking about the women's bracket. Jason, you didn't have a women's bracket, right? Oh, I can't hear you. I could hear you earlier. So I don't know what happened. Whatever you did earlier, we could hear you loud and clear. Try to fix it and let me know if you need me. Just send me a text.
Can you hear me?
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yo, we hear
Yep,
you.
I can hear you. Yep.
Okay. I figured it out.
Yeah, okay.
What's up, Hayes?
What's happening? What's happening, y'all?
So, Hayes, we were
What's up,
talking about, you know, you missed the football conversation. And
Okay.
so Nitty deflected. He wanted to hurry up and deflect to the women's bracket because he's leading in that bracket. So he wanted to get over there. But guess we'll move to the men's bracket. And we said we were going to do a reset for the ones who our brackets are busted.
Right.
But Hayes, you're still like up there, so we'll know after Saturday. I think we'll know after Saturday what everybody's place is. So we're gonna do. I mean, I know tonight we're gonna do. I think we did our predictions already, but I just kind of wanted to hear them again. But then on Sunday, folks, everybody who's watching and will be watching and he'll be listening, we will be doing a special edition, March Madness special edition show on Sunday at 7:30. So we can do our championship predictions and to see who's going to take it all and see who was right. So we're just doing, a reset. But how you doing, Hayes?
I'm doing pretty good. I was kind of busy doing some other things, and I'm sorry I came in late, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Okay. Right. And to let everybody know, and I just can't wait. I guess Buckeye Bill could wear one, but I'll wear one too. Like next week, I want to show you guys what Hayes has done for us so far. He does all of our merch, every last one of it. I don't think we've even worn it on the show yet, but we wear them all the time. We wear our shirts all the time, and people have come, family members have taken our shirts. Oh yeah, my son, Buckeye Bill's son, he's got one way in Arizona, so they snatch them. So like I was telling him, Hayes, we have a humongous order.
Yeah.
Let them know it's very huge. So, and with the hats and everything. So I just wanted everybody to know. So we'll definitely show you off. And of course, when we do your interview, we'll definitely talk about that because there's other things. There's so many other things that he does as it relates to personalization and I mean, really quality work. I mean, Christmas for me is easy. I just go to Hayes. Hayes, can you make me this? Can you make me that? So
I'm right there for it.
So again, in March Madness for the men's, and congratulations to the women who's made it. I definitely got to pay more attention. So in the men's, we have who do we have left? We got Michigan and Arizona.
And then you have UConn, Illinois.
UConn and Illinois. Okay, let's do UConn and Illinois first because I was trying to get everybody. And I got my pen and paper this time so y'all can't change it and try to change your picks.
Wait.
Okay, go ahead. I'm done. Go ahead, take over.
No. Before we step into that,
okay,
let's do the final four for the ladies.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's do that first, and all we got to do is make predictions. You got South Carolina against number 1 UConn and number 1 South Carolina, and that's tomorrow at 7:00. And then you got Texas and UCLA at 9:30. I've got South Carolina beating UConn in a.
Me too.
I'm talking about a slobber knocker. And then I've got UCLA beating Texas, even though Texas has got one of the premier guard and power forwards, of course, in ladies basketball right now. But I'm taking UCLA and South Carolina and I'm taking South Carolina to win it all. What say you? What say you, Jay Buck, baby?
Well, we don't see eye to eye on that, of course. I'm going UConn over South Carolina, and I'm going Texas over UCLA, with UConn winning it all.
I can't wait to talk to you.
You got my phone number.
Okay, well, what you think, Hayes? Because I don't even know why he's even did his predictions. Go for it.
I got South Carolina beating UConn.
Okay.
And I got UCLA beating Texas.
Okay.
And it's going
Why,
to be a school showdown. So South Carolina is going to win.
Okay. That's the same thing I said. What do you say, Nenny?
Well, one good thing, you have 2 number ones, which really you have all 4 number ones, playing against each other.
Yep.
But the swag of South Carolina is going to beat UConn.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because you got 2 great coaches. Gino is no joke.
No.
I mean, only person that could really beat Gino on a consistent basis, she is not with us no more, and that is Pat Summitt.
I was going to say the same thing. Tennessee. Yep.
That is the only one that will give. Now, with that being said, that was the only one, but that lady that used to play in the WNBA, she played in college. Don Daly, her aura and her swag level is at an all-time high, and she's coming. She ain't even finished yet.
No, she's just scratching the surface.
So when she really, because I've only heard one person that didn't really care for it, and then she said it wasn't the fact that her and Don Daly fell out or anything like that. It was, and she transferred to LSU, and that's Malaysia Fulwali.
Yep.
I think what it was Don Daly was trying to coach her, and she's not really coachable because she did the same things the same bad habits that she did in South Carolina is the same bad habits she did in LSU. But we ain't gonna that's a topic for another day.
Yep.
But the game is gonna be another game is going to watch Texas and UCLA.
Yeah.
Man.
UCLA, baby. Stop it.
I want to say Texas though, man.
UCLA gonna stop Texas.
Cause Texas got UCLA. Texas got some real physical girls that can handle that one tall lady in UCLA.
No,
and they got a nice little squad. Buckeye Bill. I don't think you really respect them.
It's not about the respect. It's about dominance. It's about dominance, man. And UCLA is going to dominate Texas. Now, mind you, the speed that South Carolina has, UCLA will not be able to match them. No. But to be able to match Texas, because Texas has a big squad, and they're slow just like UCLA. The dominance is going to be in the speed that South Carolina is going to show when they beat UConn.
Yeah, I can see that.
What you got, man? What you got, baby? J Buck, I hear you, man, but I can't hear you though.
I mean, I gave you my prediction and who I think will win. You're correct with UConn's coach, second greatest behind Pat Summitt, absolutely, and that's why I got him over South Carolina. But you think UCLA is just going to dominate Texas?
Yes.
That's why we make picks. That's why Vegas.
Hey, listen, off the air, I'm going to talk to you, and we do a side bet on this one called yeah, I want that Jeep Wrangler.
Hey,
Yeah.
you might see a dunk.
I can't dunk.
Oh, yeah, and that's a possibility.
Yep.
That is such a possibility, man, because all four of these, listen, there's so many dynamic women in college and the WNBA that you might even see someone just break off and just break it off.
That's what I'm talking
about. You talking about falling over? That'll mean everybody gonna be falling over trying to figure out where that come from.
Yep.
At this point in the tournament, it's anybody's ball game. It's anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody.
South Carolina, baby, all the way to the end. This is it, man. This is it for South Carolina, man. First of all, their next recruiting session is not going to be as impactful as this one that they have now. UConn is getting ready to get I can't remember where she's coming from. The young lady that's getting ready to go to UConn next year is going to be better than all of them in the tournament.
Yeah.
Out of high school.
Hey, text her text me her name.
Carolina's only chance at winning the national championship for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Text me, Buckeye Bill. Can you text me her name when we get off the air?
I will. I got it in my phone, but I can't pull it up right now.
Look, that's why I said text it to me after the game. So
I sure enough will.
So what y'all trying to say is Gino's about to take over the game again against Don's Day?
Yes. No. At least for the next 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Because Don is still trying to recruit and still reboot. This is her year to actually win the national championship, because for the next 2 years, Gino will go on a run. Gino will go on another 24 game run.
That run is going to start this year. I'm telling you.
I just think that
no, they're going to lose this game. They're going to lose the game. I'm telling you. The reason why I know that UConn is going to lose this game. Listen to me. UConn's going to lose this game because, first of all, they only have 1 or 2 players who are quality players who can go into the WNBA. South Carolina has 4. Okay, so they can take a short, and the ones that are still going to be on that team, they'll be seniors next year. And then with the incoming freshman class at UConn for the next 2 years, ain't nobody gonna be able to beat them.
Ain't
nobody gonna be able to beat them.
That's your opinion. I mean, that's why we make picks.
I'm just telling you what happens.
You know what?
You don't know what happens.
What's getting ready to happen?
Okay,
I'm telling you what's getting ready to happen.
You got a crystal ball that you're looking through, and you can see the future and know.
I can see. Listen, I got my glasses on. I can see through you like glass.
Well, you need to take them off. You need to take them off. Take your glasses off. You ain't got a crystal ball. I'm telling you, man. Any given game, when you're in the Final Four, anybody can lose. Anybody can win. Nobody knows.
I just told you what's going to happen and understand why it's going to happen. So pay attention. We'll talk offline. Trust me on this.
It's like Kentucky. Men had 5 5-stars starting.
That means absolutely nothing. That's men.
What do you mean?
We're talking about women. Nothing.
Yeah,
we're talking about women.
I'm going back. You're talking about 5 stars being on the team. Okay, we had the 5 stars. Guess what? We got bounced in the second round, and I told you it would happen. You're going off of stars, and Anybody can get hot on any single night. Is what I'm saying. You don't know who's going to win. We're just saying who we think is going to win.
Those teams had one and dones. South Carolina have had individuals, young ladies who've been on that team for the last 4 years. UConn has I think their oldest player is a junior. Okay.
Watch what happens.
So what I'm saying in the women's game, experience count. In the men's game, it's one and done with athleticism.
So you think Rick Pitino played one and done all the way up to the Elite Eight? No. Those guys kept coming back. He never put nobody in the NBA. I mean, if we're going to talk, we need to make some sense here. I mean,
so let me get this straight. You said that Rick Pitino don't put players in the league?
I didn't say that. I said he don't have one and done players. He has them coming back at least to their sophomore or junior year. Now, Kentucky is known for the one and done thing. That's why we never win anything.
Yeah.
And what Buckeye Bill is saying, because that South Carolina has 4 NBA players, maybe that's going in the first round, that they don't have a shot of beating UConn, or UConn don't have a shot of beating them. How do you know that? Who knows that? Nobody does. It's an opinion.
Yeah. Buckeye Bill, we can see you. Okay. Well, Hayes, it's something I wanted to ask you or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So you have, this is off topic.
Yeah.
So what I was going to ask you was, since we have this time and everything, I was going to ask you was, okay, what all is it that you do with your company? What all is it that you make and stuff? What's the most, like, give me at least 4 of your products.
Candles, t-shirts. I'm now doing hats, air fresheners. You name it, I can do it.
I want a vanilla air freshener.
Okay.
I love vanilla.
I do too.
I think Lady Buck can handle that for me. She knows.
Make it smell like Kentucky, though. Make it smell like Kentucky.
Okay.
You know, make it smell like horses or something.
Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something you may not know. I was born in Columbus. I am a Buckeye.
Hold on 1 second, Joe.
Go ahead. Hey, turn your camera off. Go ahead.
Oh, let's see. Hey, how you doing?
But make no mistake about it. I am 100% a Buckeye. I promise you that. I was born in Columbus. I am a Kentucky basketball fan because I've been here for years. I have to root for them. Are they great? No. Were they at one time? Yes. And I know we're getting off topic and everything. I just kind of trying to put Buckeye Bill in his place like I do every week. And
Buckeye Bill, what you got to say to that? Rebuttal, please.
Listen, listen. We're not going to get off the rails because it's not that important. And Kentucky is not that important.
You're right, they're not.
Ohio State's not that important in basketball. Kentucky is not that important in basketball. Kentucky's not that important in football. But guess what? We are important in football. About that business. I'm bucked up.
Well, I would like to tell you that Kentucky men's basketball has 8 national championships. So to say that they're not relevant, you just said they're not relevant. I mean, obviously
they're not
they
relevant
are.
Now.
How many
they're not
Ohio
relevant
State
now?
How many Ohio State national championships have they won in basketball? How many?
1. One.
Okay.
So we're not. That's not our forte, though.
It is Kentucky's forte.
That's not our forte.
100%.
Kentucky is a basketball university. It's not a football university.
Kentucky
so you're supposed
basketball
to win championships every year.
Kentucky basketball schedule.
Hold on, Bill.
Kentucky basketball schedules Ohio State for a warm-up game to get ready for the season.
What does that have to do with what I just told you?
You say they're not relevant. They've won 8 national championships. 2012,
in the last 20 years. In the last 15 years, when's the last time they won a national championship?
I did not know we was putting a time limit on it. So how many national championships?
That's not the point. The point
how many
is,
national championships are we going to take away from Ohio State? Football.
Stop acting like they're relevant right now.
I didn't say they was. I told you they was going to lose in the second round. I told you they would.
And that's why they're not relevant right now. They're not relevant.
My what I was saying
they're not relevant.
We see, you're interrupting me. I'm trying to tell you something. We have 5 5-stars on that team. Guess what? We got bounced in the second round. You're playing all your chips on South Carolina because they got 4 girls that's 5-stars. That don't matter. Thank you.
Well, once we get off the phone and we have our aftermath,
I said you're welcome.
I'll be here. Understand what I'm talking about.
Like I said,
at this point in time, I just think that you're a big old pumpkin head, and you will not listen to knowledge and someone who is actually trying to help you. So, with that being said, don't mention Kentucky basketball to me for the next at least 8 months until basketball starts again for Kentucky. So talk to me about football, talk to me about hockey, talk to me about soccer, but don't talk to me about basketball, Kentucky University basketball. Don't do it.
By the hat on your head, we might need to talk a little bit of baseball too.
Well,
yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah, they're terrible.
Well, gentlemen, listen. Hey, Lady Buck, I know you've been just abusing us and letting us go at it hard in the paint.
Actually, I have.
Most important thing is that I wanted everyone to know that I lost a great Jaguar fan, Jacksonville Jaguar fan, Gary Laurent, one of the most inspirational individuals that I've had in my life for the last 15, 20 years. He had bouncy houses. He was giving a lot of joy to a lot of children. He was giving a lot of joy to a lot of grown-ups. He was a great father. He was a great mentor for a lot of people, and they know who I'm talking about. And I just wanted to say that about that business. Love you, Gary Laurent. One of the best Jaguar fans on the planet. And I wish I had one of his pictures because I'd show it right now. Thank you very much for you inspiring me, and thank you very much for loving me as a brother, Gary Laurent. I'm talking about real talk.
Much respect on that, man.
Yeah. May he rest in peace. And I'll get his picture and put it up on the next show, Buckeye Bill. So you can give him another proper send-off. But may he rest in peace.
And one more thing, Blue Nitty.
Yep.
I forgot to mention do tumblers and coffee mugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now to reach you, how can if they want to
we'll talk about that offline, man.
I'll give it to you. I'll give you his info.
She got you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll give it info. He just sent it because we're going to do a whole interview with Hayes. So
No problem.
Right.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
When will the interview happen? Because I'm interested just to sit back, not talk, and listen.
oh
to
man,
report.
it's going to be wonderful. We're just waiting for March Madness to get done. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just waiting for it. So after Monday, then we'll schedule the time and then actually have to go through the interview questions with Hayes, and
Okay.
just so that we know what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, what he wants to really concentrate on, and just to make sure I ask the right questions. So
Hey,
we'll see.
Lady Buck,
Mhm.
I was gonna say before Hayes had asked me the question and everything, I was gonna say before we get off the air, can we give a moment of silence for Buckeye Bill's friend?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Let's go.
So I would like to take a moment of silence for Buckeye Bill name.
Gary Laurent.
Gary Laurent.
Mhm.
I would like to take a moment of silence for Gary Laurent starting now. And may you rest in peace.
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
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 Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Good
Yeah,
job, Nettie.
we're all family. And that's what we do, because we're all genuinely good people. So,
Yeah.
definitely appreciate it. Thanks, Nitty. I didn't even think about the moment of silence. Just did the condolences. But thank you.
Good job, Nettie, on that. Good job, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, another wonderful show. We will see you guys back here again on Sunday. Remember, Sunday at 7:30 after the Final Four is played.
Okay.
So we can talk some more smack and do our picks for the championship game, the national championship game. So make sure you share, like, comment, and come and join us. Join the conversation. Stop being so shy.
I
Hey,
would
you
like
don't
to
have to
say-
be perfect. You don't have to be perfect like me. Everybody can't be like me.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, what? God, never mind. Forget it. I don't even know why you said that because you just made me lose my mind up in here.
I would like.
I'm
before
doing
we get-
Columbo stuff now. I'm looking at my head like Columbo.
Don't forget, let J Buck. What you got to say, J Buck?
Before we get off there, I do want to say baseball season has started. It's officially under the way.
Okay.
The hat he has on is crazy, but I will bring out facts on that. We need to bring some baseball into it.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Not
Go,
much.
go Yankees. Go
Wait a minute.
Yankees.
J Buck. And I think, Hayes, you follow baseball closely too, right?
Go Yankees.
Okay. So,
Aaron Judge, baby, 3-time MVP.
There you go.
All right.
So, J
Went and met
Buck,
him last year. Yes, ma'am.
J Buck and Hayes, you guys are going to have to, and I know Buckeye Bill follows a little bit too. So, I don't know a thing about baseball, really,
Okay.
except when the Braves are in the running. So, you guys are going to have to.
Which is never. That's why you don't know anything about it.
That's not true. So, you guys are going to have to lead that. Okay.
Got you.
Have
Got
to send
you.
me that content and let me know because and I'll sit back and learn and watch because I don't want to miss baseball. I don't want to exclude baseball. So make sure you guys keep me up on it and what I should be posting and what content I should be grabbing.
Me and Hayes will have that taken care of.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got you.
I got
Ozzy,
you too.
baby.
All right, let's take
Ozzy,
take us on out of here. Buckeye Bill, you got who's got the closing remarks tonight?
Before Nitty
Anybody?
goes, I just want to say, if you ain't about this business, be about that business. Because
Absolutely.
we don't need nothing but this business.
Absolutely.
Nitty, take it
Amen.
away.
Hey, before I take everybody away, I just wanted to ask one question. And this is to Lady Buck.
Oh shoot.
How's my mic sounding?
Great.
Good.
Your mic
right.
sound nice, one.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, it was like everybody's saying, it was a wonderful show, and I hope y'all will tune in. You know what I'm saying, and turn up with us. But guess what? We out of here. Peace and
Yo, so.
You are nuts.
Synesthetic.
I'm trying to win my team a championship. I'm trying to win my team a championship. Let's go. Trying to win my team a championship. We all in the game, trying to get us some ranks and ball in the pay. Should I do what you can? Hey, Block is the name, BMG is the guy. Hey, yeah, but we working. Hey, yeah, but we working. Hey, practice make perfect. Hey, practice make perfect. Hey, trying to win my team a championship. Yeah, and we score every chance that we get. Take advantage of handles, it's all in the wrist. Got shooters on the squad. Perfect aiming up Swiss. Got shooters on the squad. Trying to win my team a championship. Everybody is playing their roles. Hey, watch out, pose.